Hi, this is me. I'm Falco George. What you're about to see happened back in 2012. It's a short version of a long story, so pay attention, you'll be tested on it at the end. The full journey starts down here in New Zealand because that's where I live. It involved me travelling all the way across the Pacific Ocean, across the western side of the United States and up and towards Oshkosh. I'm not going to show you all of that. There's way too much for this video. I'll just show you this bit. It's going from Chino to Oshkosh. Why was I going to Oshkosh? I wanted to take my home-built aeroplane that I'd built myself into an air show that was held up there every year. I didn't want to fly across the Pacific Ocean. It's a long way in a small plane. So I hired the Cap Passado. I loaded my aeroplane on the top. The Cap took the aeroplane up to Chino where we offloaded it. And what you're about to see is the trip through to Oshkosh. I hope you enjoy the journey. So let's join the journey at Chino. My travelling companion Darren, his mother Kristen Medurwood, has just turned up. Now we're waiting to get away to Sedona, Arizona. So we're just waiting for the weather to clear up a little bit. It's forecast to go at 9, it's just gone 8:15 here now, so Joe from the FAA has been, he's given me the SFA, he's going to hang around until I've done the quick test flight and come back again. And then he's done and then we can depart, but we couldn't get the cloud base here at the moment. They're saying 1100, I need a bit more than that, so we're just waiting for that to clear up. Durwood's out the back pacing, and other than that we just sit and wait. So just left the airplane in the hangar, it's all pre-flighted, ready to go. We're just waiting for the weather to clear, and as soon as it is we should be on our ways. Well, the weather finally cleared up, we got the test flight in, got back. Here's a picture of Joe from the FAA wishing us well for the trip, and I have to say at this stage that the FAA were fantastic. They were extremely easy to deal with and very helpful. Anyway, after that we waved goodbye to a few of our friends, jumped in, and the trip began.
Chino ground, Falco, Zulu, Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Romeo. Last calling, Chino ground, out of control, changing progress, taking off-line request. It's Falco, Zulu, Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Romeo. Northwest hangars, request taxi for VFR departure east. We'll be requesting flight following. We've got Mike. Falco, Zulu, Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Romeo. Chino ground, runway 26 right, taxi via Kilo Alpha, cross runway 21. 26 right via Kilo and Alpha, will cross 21. Zulu, Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Romeo. Falco, Sierra, Mike, Romeo, runway 26 left at Papa, clear for takeoff, left turn out approved. 26 left at Papa, clear takeoff, left turn out approved. Falco, Zulu, Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Romeo. That's it. You mate.
Verify clear for the option.
Up Trigger 7 Charlie Tango, 26 right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 7 Charlie Tango.
Cherokee 41. Juliet holding short 26 right. Got a red light on, is it? Yeah. Left pattern. What's it? Yep. Chino Tower, Cherokee 4132 Juliet, holding short 26 right. Request close traffic, left pattern. Radio, Falco, Zulu, Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Romeo, 122.05.
Aircraft calling Riverside Radio, say call sign again please.
Say Falco, Zulu, Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Romeo. Like to open our VFR flight plan left, Chino time 45.
Zulu, Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Romeo, Roger, flight plan activated from Chino to Sedona. At this time, I have an airmet Sierra for mountain obscurement. Come back to segment Outlook in Arizona. No TFRs, no adverse NOTAMs for Sedona. Other NOTAMs details on the airmet. And come back to segment Outlook available upon request. Conference requested for additional internet weather. Contact flight watch 122.0. Have a good day.
Zulu, Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Romeo. Thank you. 2565, X14. And SoCal, Zulu, Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Romeo. Back on frequency. Zulu, Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Romeo. SoCal approach. Roger.
to this point, I'd spent quite a bit of time basically flying on instruments, even though we were VFR, and I'd got Darren to do most of the looking out, basically just flying in the Fast CS base in the Los Angeles area. I didn't really want to make any mistakes. But once we got through the Bannings Pass and out towards the desert, I looked up for the first time and saw my first real glance at a real desert. I was quite taken aback. In fact, we both were, to the extent that we both stopped drinking what little water we had on board just in case the worst happened. We discussed that a little bit later on when we got in, had a bit of a chuckle. Anyway, the rest of the trip went pretty much as planned. The beautiful Sedona area was very pleasant to fly into, but once we got there, it had been such a big day. We sat down, had some lunch, and went into town, enjoyed a bit of the views, but we sure enjoyed that first beer that night. It had been quite a big day to this point. Hi guys, well here we are, day, well I don't know, whatever it is, but it's the second day of the flying anyway. Awesome vistas around this place in Sedona, and really just don't want to leave the place, but got a job to do, so I've got to move on. But wow, what a way to wake up every morning. Here's Durwood in the background doing the pre-flight. It's his sector today, so it'll be scary, as well as rough probably. So yeah, we'll be away from here in about half an hour. Climb up to 9,500 feet off to Santa Fe, and it's hour 45 from here, or just a little bit over that, so pretty easy journey. And this time in the morning it's just gone 7, so we'll be away easily by 8 o'clock, Santa Fe by 10, so shouldn't be any convective activity by then, and weather should be pleasant, so it should be awesome flying conditions. So see you in Santa Fe.
Well, morning everyone. We're taxiing out at Sedona, and Durwood's in control of the thing, so I'm going to hang on. Yeah, me too. Sedona traffic, Falco, Zulu Kilo, Sierra Mike Romeo. Running up to depart runway 21, we'll vacate with a left turn, climbing to the southeast trek, 9,500 feet there. We're playing Indians at the moment with the marks across our face. Ow. Not long out of Sedona, just leveled out here now at 9,500 feet and heading to Santa Fe. Out the front you won't be able to see much because we're pretty much heading into the rising sun and it's just haze, so not a whole lot to see, but you can look at our beautiful faces. Well, mine anyway. Now, I'm sorry about you. I'll cut them out actually got that. So yeah, we had a great flight yesterday. The weather today's stunning, the view's stunning. We fought water this time, so a bit happier, but yeah, amazing countryside. So yep, we'll head on to Santa Fe. Hey, we'll see you there.
Funny thing that happened on this leg, we were quite keen on having a look at the crater where the meteor hit it many years ago, but when we spotted on the map Winslow, Arizona, we thought, oh, we better flick out, take it easy and play it on the iPod. We spent so much time doing that we forgot to go and have a look at the crater. By the time we figured it out, too late.
Well, I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, and such a fine sight.
Santa Fe charge. This is Falco, Zulu Kilo, Sierra Mike Romeo.
Sukhoi, 8 Mike Romeo.
That's Zulu Kilo Sierra Mike Romeo. We are 10 to the southwest, descending through 8,000 feet. Request joining. We have information. Echo, altimeter 30.20.
Zulu Kilo Sierra 8 Mike Romeo, ident. Zulu Kilo Sierra 8 Mike Romeo, ident received, altimeter 3019er, and yeah, they just echo, I think I heard there. Runway 2, wind 3509, report 2 mile final.
That's 30.19 and report 2 mile final, runway 2. That's Zulu Kilo Sierra Mike Romeo.
Zulu Kilo Sierra, okay, Zulu Kilo Sierra Mike Romeo, got it.
Past the intersection, there's be Foxtrot to the right. Okay, thank you.
Zulu Kilo Sierra Mike Romeo, continue up to Foxtrot, turn right there into parking with me. Are you familiar?
Zulu Kilo Sierra Mike Romeo, through to Foxtrot, turning right, negative.
Okay, if you want to do park and get fuel, self-serve fuel, I can tell you where to get the self-serve fuel, or if you want them to fuel you, they'll look for a follow-me truck.
Okay, we'll go for self-serve fuel mix.
Okay, and when you turn right at Foxtrot, turn left on Alpha. When you get north of the tower, you'll see a little helicopter up there. Turn right around them, that's self-serve AV fuel.
Okay, Foxtrot then left to Alpha, we've got it there, thanks, Sir Mike Romeo.
And can you tell me, is this, I was trying to figure out the Zulu part, is that Swiss registry?
Zulu Kilo is New Zealand.
New Zealand, okay, long way.
And that was the end to another great day flying with some awesome views. Great fun. After that, we headed into town, had a brief look around, did some washing, got ourselves all set for an early start the next day on to Longmont. Again, folks, Santa Fe this time. Probably looks like a similar site picture, except out in the distance. It's Deward on his walk back. He decided to leave the dipstick in the special overnight storage facility known as lying on the ground from leaving it on the wing. Never mind, we found it. He's on the way back with it, so I'll dip the gas in just a minute. I've done the rest of it, and we're good to go. Nice cool, about 17 degrees here at the moment with a light northerly breeze. We're going to disappear off over that way initially to climb up over the hills. There's Deward with his dipstick coming in last, and then head off up to Longmont to see Dwayne. I don't think we've quite resolved the battle of the accommodation, but that's okay, we'll sort that out when we get there. So anyway, we'll keep on trucking, see you in Longmont.
Santa Fe Tower, good morning. Falco, Zulu, Kilo, Sierra, Mike Romeo.
Okay, Sierra Mike Romeo, Santa Fe Tower, go ahead.
Good morning, Sierra Mike Romeo, it's North Aircraft Park. Request taxi for a VFR departure to the southeast, we got the park.
Sierra Mike Romeo, are you on the east ramp?
We're on the northern ramp by Sierra Aviation.
Sierra Mike Romeo, runway 2, taxi via Alpha Delta across both runways, altimeter 3025.
Runway 2, via Alpha across both runways, 3025, what's it?
Correct, 3025.
3025. The Alpha Delta.
San Fe Municipal Airport information, Papa, 1255 Zulu. It's a beautiful start to the day in Santa Fe, and we are VFR. Wind 3607, visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000, temperature 18, check density altitude at least 7,900, dew point 6, altimeter 3023. Landing and departing runway 02, expect a visual approach. Ground control and clearance delivery combined on the tower frequency. For taxi instructions and clearance to Santa Fe ground, 119.5. 121.7 is not in use. 121.7 not in use. On VFR departures on initial call, please state your parking place on the airdrome and your direction of flight. All arrivals to Santa Fe, the radar is up and turning. We need your help, please, on initial an accurate position report in relation to the airport, your altitude, and any request. 121.7 is not in use at this time. Other initial contact you have received. Information, Papa.
We've got a little bit of a headwind here. Yeah, a little bit of a runway. 8,100 feet PA, all set? Yep, not here. Gil. Well, we do put them up, otherwise we won't get the work done. Zulu Kilo Sierra Mike Romeo, setting final 29 Longmont. 3 grains forward. Takes a bit more power to keep the f***ers in the air, doesn't it? Yeah, that's what I found at Santa Fe.
We landed in Longmont. We met Dwayne for the first time and also had to entertain a couple of local reporters who put an article in the paper the following morning.
There's 2 seats in here.
Yeah, stand on the seat.
Alright. Oh my god. Give me my sunglasses. This is really, really cool. This is so cool. And you built this all by yourself. Every little bit. Wow. That's really impressive.
The reason we chose Longmont as a place to stop is because a fellow Falco builder, Dwayne, lived there. I'd met him on the internet and was keen to catch up in person. He and his wife Mary looked after us like kings while we were in Longmont, showed us all around, took us out to restaurants. We spent 2 nights there relaxing and just generally talking and learning a lot about each other. It was a lot of fun. At Longmont, just about to leave. I've had a fantastic couple of days with Dwayne. They've been super friendly. Mary and Dwayne are just the best people you could ever meet. Beautiful area around here, stunning mountains in the background. It's Durwood's Leg again, there he is somewhere out there, and running a little bit late actually just from talking and carrying on, but about to head east out to Omaha, well near enough, Council Bluffs as we were going. So anyway, we'll get it trucking on. We'll see you there.
That's it. Yep.
Being basically flatlanders down in New Zealand, flying into some of these high altitude airfields, we've certainly been learning a lot about flying in high density altitudes. And this takeoff out of Longmont at around about 9,000 feet density altitude that morning was no exception.
1, Denver Radio 122.4, this is Denver Radio speaking.
Denver Radio, this is Zulu Kilo, Sierra Mike Romeo. We sit heading Lima Mike Oscar, time 1415. Request activate CFR flight plan for Charlie Bravo Foxtrot, Council Bluffs.
Zulu Kilo, Sierra Mike Romeo, Roger, VFR flight plan off of Longmont to Council Bluffs is activated as of 1415. Like always, pass on Pirates. For additional winter weather, contact Flight Watch 122.0. Longmont altimeter, or for the Longmont altimeter, monitor the AWAS there 120.0.
Zulu Kilo, Sierra Mike Romeo, copy all, thanks. Have a good day. Council Bluffs traffic, Zulu Kilo, Sierra Mike Romeo is joining downwind left hand, runway 14, Council Bluffs traffic.
We'd got down a little bit earlier on this flight to get underneath the Charlie airspace around Omaha, and boy, it was pretty hot, so we were pleased to be on the ground on this one.
We're here. Beauty.
This stop was one of the first stops we'd actually used the FBO to do the refueling. They were really helpful guys, but unfortunately when they did the back tank, they broke the fuel cap, so the bottom of it disappeared off into the bottom of the steel tank. So one of the first things once we got a car was to race off in, find a Harbour Freight, and get a magnet so I could fish the piece out in the morning so we could get underway again. Other than that, it was a great stop. Folks, a little bit of a grey sky in the background from here at the moment. We're at Council Bluffs. Completely forgot about getting accommodation for Mineral Point, which is a bit embarrassing, but anyway. So today we're going to head off to Appleton, which is right next to Oshkosh. We just figure it's a good place. We'll take all our bags out. We can stay there for a couple of nights, and then we'll head off down to Oshkosh, probably tomorrow actually, rather than Monday. But that's all cool. We managed to fish the stupid fuel thing out of the back of the tank. That took about a minute. So yeah, we're all set to go. So I'm just about to file a flight plan. We're out of here. We'll see you in Appleton. Bye.
Appleton Tower, good morning. This is Falco, Zulu Kilo, Sierra Mike Romeo.
Is that Delta Zulu Kilo Mike Sierra?
Nearly. Zulu Kilo, Sierra Mike Romeo. We're over Lake Lamont, descending through 2,500 for joining. We have whiskey.
Delta Zulu Kilo Sierra Mike Romeo, Appleton Tower, port 5, southwest of the field.
Port 5 southwest, Zulu Kilo Sierra Mike Romeo.
This leg was pretty unpleasant actually. We just failed a couple of plugs, so just every now and then the engine would just miss a beat. We considered diverting, but one of the problems that we were facing was we were fairly limited about where we could go. Obviously we could always declare and go wherever we liked, but we weren't keen on doing that. It was a fairly minor thing, but it's just a little bit unsettling. However, once we got it into Appleton, we swapped a couple of plugs out and it was all good again.
Sierra Mike Romeo, space 3045.
Sierra Mike Romeo, runway 30, clear to land, wind 24010.
Clear land 30, Sierra Mike Romeo.
Here we are parked on the grass at Appleton for the night. We were the first of the show parking aircraft to arrive at Appleton, so we thought the appropriate thing to do is get a nice picture with the hard-working staff at Appleton. Then it was off to the hotel for a good night's rest before the big day heading into Oshkosh.
Sierra Mike Romeo, runway 30 at November 3, wind 240 at 5, clear for takeoff, on course approved. Clear takeoff, on course approved. Sierra Mike Romeo. Full set. Yep.
Oshkosh is arriving, runways 2736, pages 9 and 12 on the NOTAM. Please become familiar with these pages. Reach and Ripon. Pick out an aircraft similar speed to follow northeast along the railroad tracks towards Fifth. Maintain a half-mile intrail spacing directly over the railroad track. If unable to maintain a half-mile spacing, or if you have an S-turn, it's not going to work. Break it off, find another aircraft to follow. Turns to follow Fifth.
Beautiful down here, gorgeous.
Will be not issued until you're in the immediate vicinity of Fifth, 10 miles northeast of Ripon. Any aircraft over Ripon inbound to Fifth need assistance, please advise.
One of the important things about going into Oshkosh, of course, is reading the 30-some-odd page NOTAM and understanding it. Also important to us was getting a good briefing from each other so we both understood what to expect from each other and give each other tasks and duties, as well as making sure that we operated as best as we could as a crew. So that sort of included everybody having equal input as to what they could see and what they thought was the correct place to be, and we certainly felt that paid off and made the whole trip in easier and a lot more enjoyable.
I've got one there, you've got one. He's a Mooney, we're going to pop the wheels, we're going to try and follow him. Okay.
Oshkosh is arriving, runways 2736, pages 9 and 12 on the NOTAM. Please become familiar with these pages. Reach and Ripon, pick out an aircraft, similar speed to follow, northeast along the railroad tracks towards Fifth.
That's us, man, he's talking to us. Okay. So
It's a half mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings. Good rock, sir. Which runway would you like? 27 will work for me. You can pick up the speed.
Yeah, we're looking around us. No, we're good. You've got a high-performance aeroplane coming in over the top. Looks like a Malibu or something like that. Okay, so he may come across the top of us. That's the railway line. Okay.
Stand behind the Cessna. How's 27 work out for you?
I prefer 26.
And Moody, that's eastbound just over Fisk, monitor tower 126.6. RV type, just come up over Fisk, rock your wings. RV, good rock, turn eastbound, follow the Moody, eastbound, heading 090, their left base, runway 36, monitor tower 126.6.
Okay, told me to change. Yep. 126.6.
The Beaver, nice job, beautiful airplane. Left hard surface, will the next one work?
That'll be good. Left turn here. Thank you.
Great. Contact or follow the flagman to parking and welcome to Oshkosh. Thanks for bringing the airplane.
Well, we like to bring a nice beaver.
Yellow lowering, follow the Mooney. Clear to land runway 36 left. Yellow dot, tight left base.
you have 3 green.
And the Mooney, nicely done. Left turn off first hard surface there or the grass and follow the flagman to parking. Great day. In fact, Mooney, don't slow down as you exit, traffic behind you. And the yellow touchdown, slow down into the grass when you can or follow the Mooney off at the hard surface and follow the flagman.
Big day today. I forgot the video earlier on in the day, so I thought I'd better do it now. Hell of a day, man. Almost emotional, in fact. A little bit drunk perhaps, so don't know if it's a good idea doing this now or not, but anyway, here it is. Just been out there with Dwayne and having a great time. I'm sure the week's going to get better and better as time goes on. There's a whole 3 Falcos in the whole of what looks like about 10,000 aeroplanes here at the moment. In for a good week. Hasn't started yet, of course. This is just the day that everybody arrives. We've seen one really bad landing. Some poor guy just about right off a 206. Dwayne says they just tend to drag them off to the side and you don't hear about them, but that was nasty. Anyway, good day, awesome, we're here. So probably won't hear much from us from the next week, and then we're off again on Friday. So we'll see you then. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more, put some comments in the comments section and I'll see what I can do. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it.